There are many different ways to work in the TopSolid sketcher. In this example, we're going to talk about basic lines. A line, as you know, is defined by 2 points. If I pick 2 points here, we have a line. However, there's other ways to work with lines as well. For example, let me go through another one on here. In the prompt line, you see an option called bisectrix. If I select both of these lines I just created, it created a line that's bisecting both the angle as well as the lengths of the two lines. If I modify one of these, you can see the bisecting line dynamically updates as well. Next, I'm going to go add a simple circle. I'm going to say I want a 1-inch radial circle. Now let's have a diameter circle, and I'm just going to dynamically pick a point up here. I'm going to go back to lines. Next, we're going to talk about using polar lines. Polar lines are indeed very powerful. A polar line is a line defined by a single point, a length, and an angle. The length can actually be described as a secondary point as well. For example, I'm going to create a line that's at 0 degrees, starting at this point here, ending at this point here. Now, because we're in polar line mode, and we have the angle set to 0, the only solution was to draw a horizontal line down here. If I change to vertical, you'll notice that TopSolid automatically enters an angle of 90 degrees here. If I pick the same start and end point, the line's going to end up vertically on the left-hand side here. Now, next, I'm going to type in a value of maybe 22 degrees and hit enter, and select the same start point and the same end point. Now, this is where it gets interesting. In the first example, we stopped directly under the point we selected, and the second one directly to the left. However, this one is just stopping someplace randomly in space. Well, actually what TopSolid is doing is ending perpendicular to the point you select. And to illustrate that, I'm going to go draw just a couple of simple lines here. One of the most powerful aspects of TopSolid is that we follow all the rules of math. For example, if we look at any one of these samples now, for example the horizontal line, and follow my two examples here, we have a right angle triangle. Same thing here, right angle triangle, same thing here, right angle triangle. Because this end condition is maintained as a perpendicular condition, you can anticipate what TopSolid is going to do when you modify something. For example, if I move this circle, you can see that all of those lines update dynamically. This is just yet another tool of TopSolid.